Amana watching pro na ababetuye. We are in the month of November. Now we are expecting say onyankopon na dom no eno an be crying kakra edi akusi afi ewie. Metrem edi ama Empress Nana McBrown. We tia ne nechi kakra enche bia obabeje na konya kese. Nene ye ne ya bedwafo wo mo ano e kan nsem a ekobedwam na mpanifo etenase ebuhum kompon ne ye dwendwen ho. Potokasa Bebekasa, opinions. I mean, whose views and opinions matters when it comes to show business discussion or conversation in this country. We know, sir, tables will turn, bridges will burn, but in life, you live and learn. But you always have to strive to do the best. So we show who they were your creative arts, say. Table turn it, bridges burn it, ubesua bibi afim na wayere wo ho a obekoso a edinkunim e wo bibi a woyem mame ma akwaba sonko ya bedwafo me hyase with Arnold Asamoah Bedu. Arnold akwaba bibi aboko de oh
I feel too much.
I feel him akunya
but you are the super substitute. Super sub.
That's it. Nananum. Ola Michaels, filmmaker, radio presenter, showbiz creative director. Ola Akwaba.
Kapo, that's it, bro.
Bibia Boko there.
Yes, my Leonard Bar friend.
Eddie Bar.
Was a
Barbe.
I'm a Kurana bad bar. And you say I want you so bar could be sure.
Babia Bar. Temasio Agbamami Bar. Agbamami.
Wow. We those that have been called to the bar, this is what we represent.
I think say your bar, you call him one friend.
That would me friend. He's open to everybody.
Anyway, congratulations to all the lawyers who have been called to the bar, the barristers and attorneys at law. We can the Ghana affair. We say young ladies, young men. Oh my idea. Gloria. Yeah. Microphone time for Gloria. Gloria Penn and Omonka. Miss G. Yeah. Ghana Wendy Williams. Yes, so because you need female personality be in the show business and the opinions and the arguments, it travels. Now it calls for attention. Now, I mean, you've been in the media space for all this decade, and you're very relevant and you're very good. Inti, yeah, that's it. So I became when you.
Because Hanum say na media too na that me mamba no mabe tie de o kafa me ho. Ana do article bi on so troye, and so me guso or me for I have a screenshot of his. Would ya wakan? Me cardia me the count that you
truly deserve all the accolades. Yebra Ora Hansen Esiama Bulldog. Papa will be born in DB and person me chichi because his other side as a creative entrepreneur people don't know. Ma we a graphic designer. And near or draw no. Tiana dear fish. And near Papa here logos, ama radio stations, advertising agencies. Hansen Esiama, udi boo God ni bulldog and a man go for who know. Akwaba, bro, Bibia Boko, yeah, nice one.
And happy to see you.
Thank you.
You're always like Sena Arnold kind of super sub. I mean, Uba, and my Jumano,
but you guys run the show.
And my journey as Bull House Entertainment and as Bulldog will never be complete without mentioning your name. Maybe I'm a guy the very first day I came to you or Tema.
Yeah.
Say Charlie, boss who bought my dear way, mommy. Now any Samini 1 room 5-5. Charlie.
And the Bass Awards.
Yeah. No one there be till today.
Yeah.
You are part of the journey.
And Abraham Ohini Jan Studios. Copper, Steve.
Fusion.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fusion on the logo montage, on the he's been in television and creative arts, for so many years. I'm confused. What you say? Since I can be internet and social media by because we share OM media or Hinija.
Yeah.
Ni videos be blow montage graphics motion graphics on and there. It's in nim the other side. I think so decided so person or yeah controversial. Anyway, controversial the mama call
Original controversy.
Upcoming lawyer. Bar for
Who will be called to the bar?
bar for Ura Kwabi Asarobi. Kwabi Akwaba.
We na any ya.
Oh, yeah, the me ya. Obe ha dream. Who your lawyer pony?
One go school. Of course. Upon kobo PhD in English. Or try the other mama can't because consideration in English is not the same as consideration in law. To be a mistake.
Uncle Pony.
But talking about the bar weekend, I don't know. The muhu your observation and all.
Well, it was packed. I mean, we share videos and we say, hey, it's lawyers. Any I didn't choke you because it was packed. But what I also realized is that it was packed with family and friends as well. So it was not just the graduates in Kwana no more. It was exciting to see young men, young ladies, being called to the bar, or more apparel, no more share, how they comported themselves and all that stuff. For me, I think that it was good. It was good to see. And for some reason, it was like everybody was excited. Maybe as a Miss Gina, Madam for us, a sibling or graduate here. It was the excitement from the other people, was more. Everybody was posting a friend, a sister, a brother, a relative. It was nice to see, and I'm a governor, so didn't get warm, so it made it all complete. It was.
I'm a governor. I'm a governor. Ola, would you Ghana ha female celebrity be anywhere on far or critical eye in the nechi? Sana unim I'm a governor and sana. The call to the bar unsuccessfully incident is here.
Oh, okay, so unsuccessfully. I say area some no. But anyway, so it's possible she may have the chance to be called, if not for the fact that one can't the group a year is here now. It's possible. So it's still pending. It's possible. So
for the purpose of a year and then answer and
I understand you. I understand you.
Then I know Nimfan and Sana Sassy Mibis.
Okay, so the Nimfan was one. She's a very beautiful young lady, very very beautiful, very intelligent. Najrimudo, and or that kind of lady like pet yen so. What I say? Was it ye society nam na kwese so we your bano and ye careful. Oh yeah, debia usro because ye share a mass too much. Na send nyamia do money be. Enya ne din ne ahofama omode e show up omokasa say yenu about here said now we can about her intro previously in our industry na a man ta ye intend tititi omonkasa so what I say but na say bi mo am so and they are really doing very well. That's how I saw this Ama governor, very very intelligent young lady, and at the other side of what people don't like about her, I mean in life. That's a life, that's a choice. You cannot make a choice for me, and I can make a choice for her. So this is what she wants, and that's what she wants to live. But as me see and mama see, no matter see, and mama is careful. And no my can. Unim baby a person kwa study free ne.
Mama Miss G, so Miss G, now unim say I'm a governor or a law student.
So now what detailing ni nyoma be one the vlog so. Say. Time or call interview even through a lot of process no what detailing on the vlog so in think of our brain emo me na me nim asem ni see no me sorry on people na me I'm say anadwo na me say nkofo petition bi e wo Twitter so and I'm say petition me ko hwe bi na ehu hia say me sign ni bi na me so sign ni bi me call e na say petition na
am sign ni bi
twen Inti na ama governor be na you see she passed the exams or aye an internship why BBA now all of a sudden you see ni list of people like be call you to bar. And I'm say na idea you see or say she subscribes to LGBTQ and I'm say obi personal life and so there then na coming or interfere with the professional life. Then was there something that they said say any kind say or yes sir to be allowed to be called to the bar and I'm there me go to what it Twitter and so na me so be so be post General Legal Counsel Act be to Twitter so say apart from everything else no they have the right to determine if you're of good character and also can who be and sana you remember ya call it when I'm send the petition mean try answer means I answer and I may start say me follow your ma or ye but assembly corner me send ye assembly be mu ye because I don't have me study law that meaning tenants of sa profession no number koka say na asemi de na asemi de nti me beside almost you say wa pass bibia but obi na petition general legal counsel say get away on your good character on your good behavior and I'm say and also subjective me good character no e bi obi de no yes sir nti e better no ma determine almost say ya set 3-member committee say on begina on manim even though nkofo pass e kono on no kojina on manim na say efa kwan so a no mo feel say she's of good character and ye be man na ye even maybe that same day na me ni lawyer be cause I know say that same day na ye betimi calling to the bindy all hope is not lost yet for her and to me bisa me cause bisa say na LGBTQ girl you subscribe to no it me coming in the way of adene cause no see there's no law in Ghana yet Yeni law biya said the law I want to say unnatural carnal knowledge and it has to do with the pennies for purposes of arguments we na say obani obada dia
all right yanko too much of the legalities
no because I never say me here because petition in fact because no your bar
law with school your observation mamibra boo so boo we enkoye bibi different from Nsema Ghana we be pigay acha 2 weeks 1 month how do you see the end of this governor issue
again, Meso, I don't know the code of ethics a Ghana Bar Association and as a Ghana Legal Council to enroll or to pass a Obia Wako school. You know, so if it is something that really is against their code of ethics in Sano manner, then it means what they've decided no. And so like you're saying, whether we scream and shout and it ends in 2 weeks, she will still not be able to practice in Ghana. You know, but say, and yes, maybe she needs to find other avenues to try and appeal her cause. What I said, because to go to school for that amount of time, because I understand, say, legal profession, a check a crap.
Like 6 to 7 years.
Yes, you know, so I think those are things that they need to look at. You know, now again, Sena Meji Ekano, my name say Wakosa 3-member panel, name Dada. Onkoye. Okay, so I don't know if she wants to even subscribe herself to that because ABA or no, now do you remember because I've done all the things that I need to do, you know, passed my exam, you know, my core interview, my pass BBR. So why would a 3-member team determine my fate? You understand? But I'm hoping it will be resolved amicably so that she can at least.
But after the Ghana Legal Council release, you know, when we say others, so you're active on social media.
Yes,
me follow her afterwards. Me follow her, and even if she is, I don't know what she's saying there now. Say, is she talking about the issue at hand? And I say, or can be before. So
okay. Was it like a swimsuit?
Okay.
Be a no share, yeah. You know, bikini swimsuit to be a no share, or they the videos in there. Would you say no any other things? And petitioner no a petition legal counsel nana.
Of course. I mean, what kind the petitioner? The petitioner actually mentioned the character be and the YouTube content be all created over the period to the point where petitioner the pen drive containing all this material or they can hold more
evidence.
Exactly. In Kenya, YouTube links maybe they don't even have the time, but the pen drive account that shows how serious the petitioner was.
So the LGBTQ winning kwa, but the general of character or behavior.
No,
piercing,
multiple piercing. The fact that she's bold enough to talk about the fact, say, on your mother, on your mother. And these are things people are not so bold to actually come out and say them in the open. For the petitioner, I'm only assuming for him. He or she is like, But this is not, and you're normal. You know, for the quintessential Ghanaian to actually be bold enough to come out and talk about his sexuality and talk about who and who he is, she or is. You get it. Plus, of course, the LGBT stuff. You know, I'm sure say whoever petitioned GLC, the boom, I say, listen, the character is questionable. And I'm also thinking, say the petitioner knew what the GLC, like she said, the airline says about, first of all, passing the exam, completing your internship, and being of good character. Because a petitioner no nya aware and her own proposal say, check out her character. Because clearly, you know, the petitioner knew what was in the airline.
So I don't know the petitioner, but I remember Kwame Asairobe A+, or no, they say Usuamra, and Chebi, or no, so Beko Baibi, Yankupon Yanadoma. Kwame, petitioner, no, would you say, not our right, not our case, say, Ubi, Edino, and not share dear Oye, our right to say, what they Abeiku General Legal Counsel.
Obia were right to obey BBA. And I.
Yes. If I own.
Yes. If I Obia owns a young uncle for Cassa, Miss G. Cassa, your Cassa, only lawyer because I know say I'm Rabbi anywhere a year against LGBT idea. But in my opinion, that is not true. You see, what kind of constitution now? The constitution itself says that the laws of Ghana shall include this constitution, which means that the constitution itself is one of the laws of Ghana. And then it also goes ahead to say customary law. And the definition of customary law is a practice of a certain group of people over a certain period which has become law. And the constitution itself is saying that I am one of the laws of this country. And customary law is also laws. This is also law. So even if you don't have any article in the constitution which is against LGBT, our customs and traditions are frown on it. Apart from that, when you read the constitution, it says something that is very interesting. It says, in the public interest. In the public interest, which means that
now customary law, any constitutional law, a conflict here.
No.
Then law, and
okay.
Supreme Court judges customary law.
I like that.
The Supreme Court. Customary law. Is it clearly stated because everything you have said was a customary law, but there's no clear statement anywhere.
And which custom?
Have you read?
Yeah.
Is it Ghana custom?
Okay.
Ashanti customs
I
or Northern custom?
I totally agree with you, but you see, when you read Article 2:1 of the Constitution, it says that any person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained or done under the authority or that of any other enactment or any act of omission of any person is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of this constitution may bring an action in the Supreme Court for a declaration. So if you think that you don't understand customary law, go to Supreme Court.
Fine.
If you think that you don't agree with customary law, go to Supreme Court.
Fine.
The remedies are available for everybody.
They are the only ones.
And until they say the interpretation of the law.
Yes.
Is the apex of the.
The law is not in the law is not. The law is not with anybody. The law is in the court.
Even Parliament. Say almost conflicted. The standing orders of Supreme Court. But let's look at this twist on the issue. You know Richard the last guy who has also been called to the bar.
I mean, some cast some kid to you. I also your friend saying Ghana Legal Council no so abaso. When we say 800 people, it means that there was I think 800, right? It means that there was a backlog of Nipa Bebre no mun to me and Remu. And then the Chief Justice, the Ghana Legal Council, the law school, have decided, say, Obi are qualified to be a lawyer. It's not for a certain group of people, but Obi are of Fata say, we soon idea also a lawyer. No, They must give them that opportunity. In fact, when you read Grenville Williams learning the law, I'll say a good lawyer is the one who knows where to find the law. It's not the one who knows the law, but who knows where to find the law. And when him say mrano, you be who I will say to me mrano, say mrano, as some like can you be who mrano. And I think that is what the Chief Justice and your friend is saying. The General Legal Counsel and Yaopon, the new law school director, they have done very well to encourage people to be able to complete. If you know what horses see, say nipa be to me. Apart from your man, come open a lawyer or Ghana. And yes, come open a lawyers, and they are breaking that one, giving a lot of people the opportunity to because what is happening, Abi? Ghana forces says can near the court. Nina can $100 a crack cost. Yes, it says can near the court. No, you post to Gambia.
Why a TV so you who your general manager. Ora Kennedy Asante say. Ora Kennedy Asante say. The past 1 year hasn't been easy for him. I don't know say when he parted so. Now we're losing weight. Abeiku no share office no unlock. If you are to unlock because the office one day papers pa. The tables in your brain cases are all digested. I'm saying wow. Wow. We are so proud of him. Say, yes, we say it is possible. They be brilliant to me, and wait to me a film. Why are they for who three?
You know, just on a lighter note here, my lawyer Jerry, they be me teasing no. Me say, me who profession be oh yeah, ukuta manual da. Because who coffee ta say who car say ya. Big no aye o light here lawyer nko akita manual they be no can be nti yen na bet my law say
hey one lawyer no
Jerry
oh yeah herbalist
abe yen twaso na me can twist be a bar the whole social media you know brouhaha and sana General Legal Counsel Eddie omo release ever 10th November 2022, Richard Sky, and thanks Arnold sent this to me. Richard De La Sky, who is also a lawyer, formerly with City TV, City FM. Also, my attention has been drawn to a document in circulation in which the author has asked the General Legal Counsel to investigate a person said to be a student of the Ghana School of Law to avoid doubt. The number displayed is my number, but I did not author that document in question. Also, I'm not connected to anyone involved with the said document. I have since drawn the attention of the relevant authorities to the issue for the appropriate redress. Richard Sky, 10th November 2022. Mami Musa Kwame, Obiaka said, petitioner now or see war information or facts say obetumi ache say nipa way or ye inappropriate see a back friend to the bar. How can that person make such an error blunder say ubekwa akofa ubi telephone number e dey akwa share? Do you think say ade no ye be calculated to get attention for this discussion?
No, but you see the fact that the number was a mistake, doesn't change the merit of Assembly and Panel Decor. And you see, this Ama governor, you may no, and I have not. It's a minimum. I met me in that way. They did the petition, they sent it, and the good thing is that the General Legal Counsel said that we are going to listen to what the people have said. We are going to, because of just you, we have set a 3-member committee to listen to the issue, and then we will make a decision on that. And there are so many people and people going on social media to say General Legal Counsel say will be to the bar. That's a word. That's what the social media now did. And they go and call the person to Bloom Bar. And I say, I happy do job bar. Say no, see your bar. You can go and call the person to the bar yourself. A friend is saying the law profession has its ethics and code of conduct. It's a one day when we said a lawyer be in a court. Abe GPL to you no who you pa. About for those days at Chapa 87, almost just some blue B uniform. Nice. Once I Ghana Hamran, yeah, it's an almost a uniform like a crab do time, na fi de egu nti no sɛ wogya omo that is it is going to continue wokɔ hospital wo ye nurse untumi nkɔhye high heel shoe ankrofo ya obi oha yare na ye no shoe no bofom ko ne ti kura beti afiri so o dia se yeah we betumi kura akɔ sleep nti you know omo hye mpaboa flat ase flat omo some type of mpaboa untumi nka se me de me pese me ye nurse na me de bia me se me gina high heels.
But with respect to the issue or the subject, my private life in public, space, what has it got to do? What has it got to do with a profession that I've studied?
It has everything to do with
it. Me practice here. Meaning, say me kokota. Your quiet faso address. Your quiet faso approach judge. Your quiet faso. Main fa sabi mean say hunu enko court them because me mean say hunu court them. Judge grab to me actually contempt. Where am my private life? And I'm a social media so. And I'm a mad.
But social media is not private.
And my profession I'm a steady no. And yeah, tracker any woman.
Okay, so let me
one is that.
Arnold.
Okay.
Let me first of all touch on the A+ sentiments not raised this year. It's important to say very respected laws, directives, regulations are corporate entities and as a firms be they are taught. But you see, you also want to question some of these regulations and directives, because mind you, do you know so over the period, and anybody can correct me, people have been advocating say constitutional, sending a tron on MWA system to yen system. You know, I mean, you do politics more because you drafted constitutional way back. You drafted for a certain era. It's never P assessor. So, in as much as we need to respect the fact that GLC for no more directives, like she's saying, or nursing school, because Obia is all code of conduct. Before Uber enter to despite media, no, code of conduct. They have a regulation and directives as to how you need to behave. But a woman here also say because he drafted those directives some years ago, one particular directive and fit it into the AACC. It is of somebody or some people raise questions on side directive now. I have supreme debate. What should they make answer say? Because if you are not fit it into your system, so all you need to do is okay. I think so. I did drafting it 50 years ago, 60 years ago. We drafted it during that era. Now fit it. So can we revise it? It's any bad. It's not totally wrong for people to actually raise issues about a certain directive, a certain regulation via a fit system. So one, let's respect the fact that a certain firm be set up and as we stipulated a certain directive rules or a code of conduct be respected. However, do not rubbish the fact that some people are also raising questions about regulation here. They feel say emboa, but they all cut. So, you're open-minded and listen to both angles. Now, partial question Ubisa and Bisabio.
LGBT.
What's it private?
Whatever. Messian law.
Yeah.
Na Messian law, me person mean challenging law, na mean testing law.
Yeah.
It ma mean family who crying example.
Yeah.
Na me can say.
Yeah.
I'm a subscriber to the opinions who support, for sexuality. Omo ankasa, omo choice. Me a subscriber to it. Ediena etia ewo professional say petitioner bi be fast as me say the kwakuma general legal council say we etia a customary law it general legal council entwe me nsame and call me to the bar.
No, I'm saying that have you but who petition?
Yeah, I've sent it.
And they stated that or your LGBT into me and calling it to the bar.
No,
not necessarily.
It was not the conduct.
Yeah, conduct.
Behavior.
Good. If something is illegal, and that is what you decide that you want to promote. And I've told you that, and I told you, I told you something very simple, that for something to be legal or illegal, it is either in a written or unwritten law. There are written constitutions and there are unwritten. British form you use an unwritten constitution which includes the Magna Carta and so on. So the fact that you have not seen any law in the constitution that is saying that any man who is sleeping with a man or a woman who is sleeping with a woman is against the law. That does not mean that because you have not seen it in the constitution, it cannot be legal, or you have not seen it in the criminal code, it cannot be illegal. what I'm saying to you is that the constitution is one law, and there are many other laws, which includes our customary law. And the customary law that we have, tell me one traditional area or one custom in Ghana that supports what you are saying. I don't have a problem with two consenting adults going to a room and want to go and do whatever with themselves. I don't care. Remember me and this is what they want to do. How does that affect my very life? I mean, but we also have to respect the laws of this country, because if two consenting women say they want to marry me, the law will say that they don't allow two consenting women to marry me. And I mean, ma'am, you know, I'm so feeling one person in our me. I buy any so many tears here. Now, what's the entrance and a member, you know, and I am so say on tears here. It's, you know, it is something that has to be looked at. But Abe, no.
So I'm coming. Miji doesn't understand. If it's
explicitly clear, listen, the reason I'm trying to get more information. If he held water, you know, if he still holds, then we will now be fighting to pass a law that says that we are an anti-LGBT country. You understand? That's the argument I'm trying to make. If we have customary laws that have not been clear about it, and we have accepted that, oh, it is not something that we accept traditionally or customarily, then we won't be fighting again that we want to pass a bill.
No, that is not.
Let's just say there's no existing law. No, there is. It's an interest.
No. Unless you are saying that. Unless no, there is. I understand.
LGBTQ.
Unless you are saying that, unless you are telling us that before the 1992 constitution was passed, we didn't have a constitution, we didn't have laws in this country.
I'm not saying that.
Wait, before the fact that we sat down to write a whole 1992 constitution doesn't mean that there were no laws in Ghana. It doesn't mean, of course, the fact that we are going to, and Arnold was just saying, say, the people have called for a review of the constitution, and yet just people, a whole government, that Tabil's government, called for, set up a constitution review commission to look into the whole constitution, and they did it, and they came up with their recommendations, which included almost every part of many parts of the constitution, which they thought that it has to be looked at. So if this parliament says that we want to look into the LGBT, and even though the law is only talking about unnatural carnal knowledge, but now we are going to make it very clear without ambiguity. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Then we can't be saying. Then we can't be saying that customarily, because it's not something that we identify with. Then we can't say it's right or wrong, because we have not been explicit about it. We are not so clear.
There is something. The say we could do quarter, and I say we kasa say if you think that somebody is doing something, for instance, if you think that the General Legal Council is acting ultra-virus, no, I'm saying anybody who thinks that the General Legal Council is acting ultra-virus can just go and file whatever against them.
Maybe until some of faces are 3-member committee, the outcome no never determine. Say if you are court,
she will get fair hearing. She will have the opportunity to come with a lawyer.
I'm a governor.
Anything that is against the law in Ghana, no. If it is done, say police there's evidence already that there was a gay house somewhere sometime last year. The police went there to...
Because that is a natural carnal knowledge. The natural carnal knowledge say it has to do with the penis. If a man is sleeping with a man and penetrating nothing else than the vagina...
Carnal knowledge is only men.
No, it has to do with the penis penetrating anything else than the vagina. So blue job, it is still a natural carnal knowledge. Natural carnal knowledge says that the penis should not penetrate anything than the vagina.
How do you conclude that two people in a room are having a natural canal?
No. But if a man and a man are in the room, what are they doing?
I want to commend the law school that everybody must do law. How can you just conclude that just because two men are in a room?
No, if they are being intimate, that's what.
How do you tell they are being intimate?
Well, I don't know if they are being, but he's talking about the fact. Say, picky gays. That's what he said. And I'm saying that
the girls who are taken, a typical example is medical. A hand. No, I'm linking it to the gay issue. A hand was seen holding a gun in public. The question, he was arrested, and he admitted that yes, I have registered my gun. What you tell the police is what is going to be used against you when you go to court.
That's simple.
If me, everybody, people have seen my video on YouTube. Almost if you could pump action on YouTube. How can you see a video and conclude that what you are seeing is a gun?
Yeah,
I bought it at Makola for my son. It's a Christmas gun.
Yes.
Go and when the police call me, I will not be a. So if you are in a room, you are men in a room, and police.
No,
I'm saying. Say member were them. Not the police, but you almost say a member and Ghana have maybe what say member to mention that them. And I say, but today police, yes, all my coaches girls, if you are there, or yes, I perform when I shall for the aquatium. And Rabbi and what Ghana had chess will be to me in a so you're because police can always arrest you or the police not being reasonable about into wuna yache wono nya wo be kanu that is what is going to nail you or not.
Who rap here now please don't let us sit here and interpret the law.
Yes. I'm not interpreting the law. You said they went to catch gays, and I'm saying then the law frowns against that. No. You use the word, he used gays.
We are expanding the law right now. That's what Parliament is doing.
The reason why I'm saying that, okay, unnatural
canal knowledge.
Good. I'm saying sound word and phrase. No,
law students be Santana.
No, I mean, can't say Uba. I mean to have read it. I'm saying don't explain it because you don't understand it.
I explain it. Said your let's move on. We are not lawyers. You're lawyer for. You're moving on. The next issue, and in fact, say. And drama Joa Homachi, Edibenda no pay yetua, everything say Hajia for real arrested in the UK. I mean, like joke, many Kwame and Hajia for real were in London, you know, together. You call, I mean, Ghana Music Awards UK. Many Hajia cried a minute if Ghana same day. And a fancy Ghana. Now, you know, had fun. Ti ye saying. Minim asemi ano.
Yes.
What? Would you when near the Is it true? Muna news ba mo verify.
Well, yes, because by virtue of show anyway, entertainment review with Kwesi Abuajalo, your friend Kwesi NS, who is one of the top organizers for Ghana Music Awards UK, and I'll explain. He said, usually as organizers, what they do, and they say. Omo contractor omo say artist or say a journalist or a blogger so by UK biano they are responsible for omo to and from UK and Ghana until they ensure so bia omo inviting bia na so omo buano when omo facilitating and going to UK biano they ensure they came. Now it's also their responsibility to ensure say obia oba under their tickets biano they ensure say they go back to Ghana. Now that's why no almost obi oba biano plats and others ni na no omo return safely. Except Hajia and this question is account. Say Okofu plane or Bagana and security, you know, personnel be an entire plane, you know, more accosted on the see. So say the attitude no. Christianus has confirmed say no cry. Yeah.
Ola, Edena what's your fa Mona semi.
Yeah, Martin and some kakrebi because as of now, Obia and Timmy Mameka really the reason why I channel and the OBTBI here says some gossips and people trying to put 1 to 2, but the bottom line is that yes, and the verifications nature say ya channel, but you're more no call do my ente. Say DNT near chin ye nim by him see ya channel, but so obviously a call. Concern mu dia ne de ngofo Canada will be a different issue. Ya no na am chief I have.
Dia wonim bia wo
no say we no ye de ngofo ka.
Dia na ngofo.
Enya de UK for. E dia aba beto abonten. Atisem bebre na no enye nne ne sha say free. Ache. Ana nipa bebre na dida de bia no say bia na United States of America na bia na or list so I hwehwe no me kai say me ne oba Mona our Onua TV Monaguchi. I remember we had a conversation and it affected Hajia and a friend Mona for real in the same department. A big crack as a Mona Kran, they are banning from entering and USA. That's Monaguchi. And she came out to explain, saying, you're manning from USA. Nemo may Hajia for real. At that time, I'm for dinner Temebray. But so, what do we need to do for more? Based on what she said, since that time, who said Hajia to quite so US. TD Uncle 4 count, and then calculations Uncle 4. And you make Kuna May. Who's a Mr. Timothy Uncle 4 count. Since that time, who saw 2 quite so US. Now, later, and you Biba Bemoa. Ye supporting the Abeiku na ye hu se wakopi o UK okoba asundemu BBNC. This is the second time I was ako and a BBSC. Na didn't see we no atisem na bia o say sika bi $8 million fraud bi and 170 na me ache no say $80 million so okoji free obi ho so obi na di na nim akwa akoji bibi say bia ni din no obi din na akwa akose ye nim. And they say the between near the UK for Becca.
Why the whistleblower? Because BBC the obedi kan about Becca or no necessary a koji what say sad news we if he
blogs
ifa
me blogs be in fact na me person me JD and so say me to say kwesi na say kasa ene na me person me
who is alleging. Why
because it started on Twitter.
Has the UK police, UK
no, people saw her being escorted from
the
place.
No, but on
so,
the internet.
So yeah, accost you be the Neko baby. Does that necessarily mean say ya chini pano with $8 million fraud said the more alleging? Up to now. UK police security intelligence release a press with
okay.
Yes, the Daily Mail post me mom.
So on the internet, one of the first persons to actually broadcast this was Abba the Great also. Yes.
Why?
A blogger.
She's a blogger.
A blogger. And others also picking
undercover investigative
and Nasik blogger.
That's what she does.
I don't know. You were saying it. I don't even know.
No, that's actually
that's the tag.
Bio. Yeah.
Okay, so she was one of the first persons to anybody can send a message and debunk it. But the issue about saying your report to be and blah blah blah, I think it's just a matter of time. As unfortunate as the situation is, if indeed US for security personnel in connection with UK for normal channel, these people they are very organized in their dealings. Me assure say once they are done with almost preliminary investigation and interrogating and all that stuff, they will definitely come out with a release.
It's a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time. What we need to do is stop the speculations. And why? Plenty speculations, and why I say, "Obi so ni papa wa nima," and I say, "Baby dad, it's yema time. Time will tell." And the same way, Hush Papi, long release by us to name every little detail as to be is there. So it's just a matter of time. If indeed the Omo Kike can cry, they will tell us.
For you know, it may not be what it's just an invitation to answer questions.
Assist in
any brother be one meeting. Nabil, I mean, let me mention it. And I see anytime or no to coin say yes, swapping
the passport.
The passport.
It blinks.
It blinks. So the
head of immigration
will have to come down and clear him all the time. Now, until I see W or Bano, or no, a band, or see there be an enemy per se who head, and not head nearby, and no explanation. So, Udin ni obidin a should say. Usually, Sardino, ni pakuno bet to me, I was Sardina, not the Bakubia Kahu. Until all the time, you know, in Kofona Ejna at the end, because I let no, they can't determine whether we have to come in, you know. Now, so it could be an instance like that, and this is what you need to know. Say, these people out there, they are highly professional. Unlike some of our agencies down here, the chewa, nothing happens. There could be someone same, because like I'm saying, it could be the wrong person they picked up.
Yeah.
So they have to go through all, and they'll show you evidence. Say, okay, this time and day, your cell tower pinged here. omu wie ni na. You know, no more chill. Say these are the evidences against you. You can have a lawyer, near started before they put out a report.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to put out a report where you can actually sue them.
All right, my neighbor Kwame A+. Say Ampa say she has been under the US, security surveillance for some time. Obia utu within 24 hours, they profile you. You profile you. Even you work with aviation. They profile you. Security for a profile. Yeah, profile you. To me and check it in. All right, what do I say? It is some pass here na. I don't know man channel. Why you be under sa? Media may share baby asa $8 million ne science and 7 a year can and the baby dada and ye penna channel. Wa back first one or second one. And now BBC or call UK no BBC and a cut trigger away. I don't know what.
Abe, now you don't know me then no. Yeah, any pay according to information you say ya channel. And Obi Ngofo kind of 8 million and such a big platform. Yeah, the speculation. I feel say you're unfair to the lady. In fact, Interpol for more per Haji Achina. And your crew man on Bechi Deba. The crew man Deba were hand on Bechi in Wahaya. And in combat to his performance is all over the place.
Yeah.
It's made the Minano the year agree say whether that is the fact, whether that is true. Whatever the issue is, Abeba, we the coming the mesre. Me and yes, party way or two way. But now no better and Crawford say then. Would the had no year speculation? And only some Crawford say Jesus and the girlfriend the Mary Madam. And Crawford will always say BB. But young China, some no Omunfa official way, but I feel that we go with that. I should say, Abe, it's like it's a request.
The question was, no, Miss yes, I make a sama Ola.
Ola, there can be man.
Arnold Kase. Dear Omwati, according to Kwesi Ernest, say, no credit.
Say Yachino.
Say Yachino, according to Kwesi Ernest. Now, Anyabia, Kwesi Ernest, Sabi, or ye UK police. But dear what say onim and okay, or the young fatum. Olanso say, near Mati, any. Men can't say no. Dear Martin, no. He's
inviting violence. Don't bother. I know what he's doing, but I came in peace. Meaning the other relax, man.
Wo better have a can now for sin that be also can name someone yes
by see
ya queen me na ye share
go forcing when you go forcing man to
Elon Musk mommy and share Elon Musk Twitter EBB ni Africa office for Ghana Ghana in fact ye de hwa ye ho kra etu kua meka kumasi tem ye di tu kua what do you say the whole Africa my who kra be African countries be say na Ghana we ye dey na the whole Twitter the Africa office ye dey aba BC ye who Twitter billboards e wo krom interesting captions and Crawford Twitter it gave us that way may ask for verification over Twitter and check na me sakai and we say hey Twitter buy now e mu na me ye ti ani age copy say Elon Musk better Twitter or the emails e nkrofo dia eno so ye nsensem afei dia ye wo na watwi mu a Mr. Frimpong so to hey wow ni asesa Mr. President na omampani mfoni ene da medical ne biosui na we entertainer BBC ya obi akwa competition Elon Musk.
Whistleblowers, who does?
Say Elon Musk. When would be a grantee? A same way, my main fa Kwame A plus in Chassis. I am go focus a Ghana. Yendo yehu. Dear medical ye. Obia nim say medical. Onye the president of Ghana. And a sebi or ye entertainer udi agro. Na ehu hia say sa petition yi. Wow na ye lawyer. Petition ebe kwa petition. Elon Musk say on hwe sa di we na impersonation. Was that an impersonation?
Twitter no obidia. Eno no akire say we are there we are. This is the meaning of nyawaye no. It you know almost say go me na say o tell say no I sue on Facebook. Omo ba no be 30 days. Oh, but me what trick we are with the post but still no on very restricted. To post I will say interactions here very low. It's no I don't know be there. Facebook did any community standards.
Yeah.
Maybe we might need to mobile me 30 days. Almost me go post ID card. Obi ID here, ma black out the important details no. And me post the pana be dia dam ase wie no. Mark Zuckerberg America block me. But that's their loss, and I think that Elon Musk no, he wants to use every aspect of Twitter to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because also person who Twitter cry we just obey you.
Yeah, he bought it with a lot of money.
Yes, and I'm say you cry ya bano. I'm say there are some charges on the BBI cash.
Yes.
I'm so medical he's going to come back. So we say ye no ye ho a Ghana for ne no ye ho and e normal we ase baby a
na ehu here say who say medical entertainer. He plays.
But they made it very clear.
Yeah.
Say so person we BBC you have
Parody.
to you have parody account. We wait to say we are Abeiku Santana, but it has to be it stay clear. Say parody account. In terms of hono ebi na American na gwiamba so or BBC. You can't blame the people who went to report.
And for I don't know why we also assume sometimes somebody has to report an account for that to happen.
No, somebody did report.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No, that's what happened.
That's what really happened.
Yes.
Okay. Because I also believe, say, NUA plus money examples is here, say, or post card, and our block out like necessary information. Now, would you say Obi reporting A plus and now say Facebook picked it up themselves?
Oh no, Obi reporting.
So I don't know. Who say Ejuma ya Ube war lovers and now Ube war in Krofwa and Pewasem. So you need to understand the situation that you are in. So I know whether a hunyana say hunya there, Obi definitely will betu sa na mo no akwako ye. The SSO ye, Yeah, and I don't think they will just pull down your account. I'm sure even if they do the report, again, community standards, they'll go through all that. Say 140 MUBIA, they allow it to go. What I say. So any report snippet, but they will look at the
merit of
the merit of the report before they take action. What I say. So I think again, it is their space. They know what to do. They know even Muni and Diana. Saying
Donald Trump was
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So once you go against community standards in there, so I'm hoping he will come back stronger.
Stronger say.
Suspending the account into about stronger.
Stronger than appetite.
Ms. G, how is this going to affect the brand Medical?
Oh, I doubt if it will really affect Medical's brand. I doubt, because he has other platforms to communicate. I've not seen him show any remorse yet. Me who so I apologize and I said with the other platforms that he has. So because I felt that what he was trying to communicate was trying to promote his song. Remember that he just released Sikam Pedede. So he put the president on he put Mr. President as his AVI, and the picture, I think what the problem really was the picture of the president he placed there on his profile. I think that's what the problem was. Now, Medical Obia and him say he likes to have fun. maybe like A Plus said, he didn't get the memo where Elon Musk had categorically stated that henceforth, this is what he's going to do with the platform. And now I think they call it impersonation. I didn't think that he was impersonating the president. We here know that Medical is not the president. Now there's nothing that shows there. If you open his profile, there's nothing that shows that he says he's the president of Ghana. So I said, how can this be impersonation? Just using the picture. So I was asking the question, that what about if he was trying to eulogize the president with the picture there? Is it that Mr. President that was on the AVI that was a problem, or is the picture that was the problem? Because we know that people put people's pictures on their profiles during their birthday, on occasion. So that's it on the screen. So he said that's his new profile pics.
Picture no ene da ho no. New profile pic. Mr. President. At AMG Medical.
Yeah.
Ain't you know, at AMG Medical
is the
account. What do you say? Let's say Mr. President is now my new name. Said yeah, will be able to change name because that is how the social media account, you know, change that profile name, but the account name, you know, and I want to change it. Way a impersonation.
I think account name Nicaragua to me change. It just takes some time for it to reflect.
Me and I miss me. Like that's what I'm trying to understand, whether this is really impersonation. However, I also think that Elon doesn't know this market. He doesn't understand. So if somebody reports and says that this guy is impersonating the president, then it means that who impersonating presidents? No. So I think that maybe due diligence wasn't done, or maybe in Elion's stance now, this is how he wants to go about things. Because this guy is the one saying that Medical has impersonated the president. Okay,
you read Twitter. Bono success.
Bino.
Is it Bino?
Yeah, Bino.
Bino success. Bino success. Hi, Elon Musk. Kindly check AMG Medical's account.
This is the whistleblower.
Yes. Yeah. He's trying to impersonate the president of Ghana. Ola, can't we play into India, bro?
Abe, I think the new owner of Twitter needs to slow down. I think he's assuming too much, presence. I don't know what he wants to use it for. Nipaya or report to Medical. On account, then Edina also Bino success.
Bino success.
Camp ni faction.
Any no. So you see, there are so many accounts. Please let me finish. Let me finish.
No, you ask a question.
No, let me finish. One of the men we are. You make me make mistakes.
No, I'm not saying you're making. You ask a general question. I remember with the answer.
But I don't using the president's picture, and that's impersonating him. Is that it?
Yeah, but the new owner is telling you that posting the picture is impersonation. You are telling him as one due diligence. Hey.
Madam. No, but what, sincerely, if that's what I keep asking that is my problem. The problem is say when we agree, say using Abeiku's picture on my profile is impersonating him with my name still there as Miss G. Then if we agree that is it, then I will also say
that is what Elon.
That's what Elon tweeted. What did he tweet?
Who 44 billion?
Meaning 44 billion.
Obi the 44 billion.
Of course. Yo, yati. On the platform.
Okay, the American, I mean the omo person omo che. A brand here na or no report here no. On we dey that na iso. So you see,
ask him the same question again.
No, if you don't let me finish, you won't get the wisdom out of this wise man.
Wow.
One more land.
What you say? There are so many accounts on Twitter. What you say? And go for you sue a lot of names. A different picture. Sometimes the picture is not even a person, but it's allowed. Now, Obi using a wrong word, impersonate, and you're telling me the man couldn't have been diligent enough to ask, is this impersonation? So we can't ask him that why does he think that if I put my own president's picture on my profile, I'm impersonating him? Who arrived at that conclusion? Okay. So now,
this is the Elon Musk's response to the.
This is proud to Medical's thing.
This is before.
That's a way na warning.
Check the date.
No,
this is
this is before Medical did.
This is 6/11/2022.
You are checking Medical
2 days before Medical issue.
It was 2 days.
Okay, so going forward, any Twitter handle engaging in impersonation without clearly specified parody, said the okay, will be permanently suspended.
And the question is, what is impersonation?
Okay,
that's
you're not
asking.
So that is also
impersonation.
Yeah.
Send me the Abeiku picture to me there.
Then I'm
And call yourself Abeiku Santana.
No, he didn't say he's the president of
He didn't say he's the president of Ghana. He said he's the president. He can be president of the AMG family.
Yes.
I mean, Thomas, you. Who 44 billion? Okay, medical, yeah. Elon Musk will you know Twitter. Mobile then.
The bottom line is
now basis no there are two or before medical.
No, that's what you're asking.
What is impersonation? Because that means I cannot celebrate Abe on my hand.
Go and you can whether you agree
parody not
or not, whether you agree or not, it's not the issue here.
It's not the real thing.
Whether you agree, whether you think it should be right or it should be wrong, it's not the issue here. The man has said the Twitter has set its standard and they have removed you. Why are you talking plenty?
It's just because
is the
dictate our platform.
Yes, we don't want dictators to overtake social media. That's the bottom line.
Okay,
that's the bottom line.
Arnold. So Arnold, Mami put question in this way.
They put in that way.
Obi anim say from Mr. Tourism. It's a name Nigerians for the mame or your tourism trading. It is so big of a picture, let's say on my birthday.
Name of a picture.
Ula confirm a picture on my birthday. Now or the two ne or change the profile picture. Not sure new profile pic.
Mr.
Tourism. And I say Abeiku Santana. Now or the at Ula Michael. That's what I say.
What's the impersonation?
According to why not? According to Elon Musk and the brigadiers or more Twitter, I say impersonation.
Yes.
And when you actually read the definition for interpretation, here it is. An act of pretending to be another person for the purpose of entertainment or fraud. For the purpose of what? Entertainment or fraud.
Pretending to be another person. That's the most important part.
We're asking Elon Musk.
No, because I don't understand.
We should have a discussion here. You should bring us answer.
I know the church name.
You have the floor. Elon Musk. And then the brigadiers or more Twitter, no more interpretation of impersonation. Any. Or problem at your petition. No sign. No command. But you know the interesting thing. A few weeks before medical issue, a popular comedian in the US, Kathy Griffin, impersonate Elon Musk. Same way medical, any banning suspension.
So that is why I'm saying the man is becoming a dictator on the platform.
What's wrong with that?
But what are you talking about? This
44 billion.
No, wait. No, because he has 44 billion. Proud to now, what was the situation on Twitter? It was because Elon Musk goes through that.
When she finishes.
Because he went through that and he didn't feel happy about what you just
so
talked about.
He's
So now
paying back.
Yeah.
Wait.
So because
Ms. G, I don't know if I remember. Maybe I might be wrong. But my say, what can we baby say? She said, "Obi the picture too maybe I throw baby." And I said, people said something about I think when you left
from TV3.
Good. In Comfort Trotro, maybe and you were not happy with it.
Is that how does it
But
connect to this one?
that's
So
not the
let
same
me connect.
It's not on the same
I'm
level.
saying let me connect it, please.
Connect.
I'm amazed. Say, Moonim say people do a lot of fraudulent things on that space or in that space. So Obi or you Obi say we never honor. It calls for what
But this is just not an account. This
But
is a
it's
verified
still
account
at
of no
AMG Medical.
effort.
He has not changed that part.
I know
I know when I my first Facebook page, number over 200,000 followers. They told me to verify my name. Let me use Kwame A+ or Bibisa. I'm saying I have to send them an ID with
That shows
that
that
name.
Kwame A+.
You know, I didn't have an ID in that name, and I never got the account back.
Myself too. That idea, me the ID saying I'm saying no.
Yeah, so
I deal with
what
that particular
I'm
name.
telling you is that
I didn't have it. No, my blood
Elon
account.
Musk is telling you that anybody who
why
does
is
this, and it's not just medical, people have gone through
Yes,
it.
Mr. Kathy Griffin,
Yes.
first person you did.
People have gone through it.
Kathy Griffin.
So what you can do is that you can get to Twitter and say, oh, what Elon Musk wants. Also, all Twitter, no. The issue that came was with fake accounts. Was to be brave. So what he wants to do, one man, one account.
Yes.
if you are not the owner of the account and you want to use Abeiku Santana as whatever, just say a parody.
Simple.
So wait,
where do
I put the parody? Where do I put the parody?
Maybe I'll
To bracket, Mr. President, to bracket.
Yes.
You.
See, I mean, let's be fair. Gentlemen, I'm yes, on a report to I'm gonna know Odi.
Are you sure?
Oh, how do you know Zodi?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Zodi are gonna open us up very seriously.
That's what I'm saying.
You mentioned Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Arnold, say ubedi agro and I say if you ube posti bibi na person nipa
or testing what is
no, Abi, unless of course onye very active on space. I'm out for yen DBA. Hey, so boy in FM Bongo DM. I'm out for reporting almost every day. And they actually tag Twitter. Elon Beji, people tag him. Elon, see what Ola is doing, you know. I'm sure said the Bino Success guy was just playing around.
Yeah.
It's just near coincidence now. Elon blockade Cafe Griffin, no say near dignity budget. Mere coincidence. So people should not blame the gentleman plenty. So when our reports when they were snitch and blah blah blah, he was just playing around, just like every other person plays around on social media.
Our problem has to do with the one that do the suspension. Saying to the whole team impersonate a partner suspension.
That's what I was saying. That if you
he could have known he was joking. If he actually investigated.
No,
on can't time crowd.
That's how they know Elon Musk tweet na mukan. Anybody who does
permanently.
Bound permanently.
And first before he took over, usually a suspended notice. It was customary say notice. No, when he came, he said there won't be any announcement. Once you go against the rule and regulations, you are suspended.
Abeiku Chemo in team with Sammy Flex, social media manager. So it goes against Twitter rules.
Simple.
This is the rule. Misleading and deceptive identities policies. Overview. You may not impersonate individuals, group, organizations to mislead, confuse, or deceive others, nor use a fake identity in a manner that disrupts the experience of others on Twitter. This quote is from Twitter rules, and the rule definition here: what is a misleading or deceptive identity? One of the main elements of an identity on Twitter is an account profile, which includes a username, that is at handle, the account name, profile image, and a bio. An account identity is deceptive under this policy if it uses false profile information to represent itself as a person or entity that is not associated with the account owner, such that it may mislead others who use Twitter. Deceptive identities may feature the likeness of another person or organization in a manner that confuses others about the account's affiliation. Fake identities, which may use stolen or computer-generated photos and fabricated names to pose a person or organization that doesn't exist, are also considered deceptive when they engage in a destructive or manipulative behavior.
Exactly.
So,
because you
know medical, don't assume say obi anim.
Yeah, and you see,
no, it's not like I know him.
So,
yes,
based on what you've read, I don't think say it's even appropriate for the likes of Miss G and Ola to assume say Elon Musk sorry who ya now. No, it goes through a certain process. You understand?
Again, I don't know why we are making this about Elon Musk. It's beyond him.
It's not beyond him.
Wait.
You're the target.
No, wait.
If
this
company. They are joking around.
Elon Musk response to BBR.
Oh no, the guy is not there. Like on
are you sure the one doing it and I'm going to
exactly, it's not after the
so it's under his name, you blame him for it.
But if this rule has been existing, it means that almost all the people on Twitter who have used people's profiles and all of them,
we are telling you that the thing came in.
Wait, I'm saying that
after Elon took.
He said this
over.
This is a
rule, a Twitter rule that.
How do you know if it was updated?
No, but even apart from that, let's even assume say old rule. Elon Abase,
I'm going to enforce it.
Simple.
So maybe medical didn't get the memo.
All right, yeah, try I mean, the hot issues. We dey go court. Shatawale, any bull god.
Yes, the fish skater.
Hani Busano, fish bay, and a bulldog. A drawer. After Shatawale and Hogbechocho, I went to me and show up. Ebebusa and Semno said here, a tear said here, a kofa, Nina, a buyer. And of course, in your bema, a rap doctor or Chame Kwame, on any bar, or my feature, a Disney movie, and also Yabeka Wasem. Eti Koswana. This is United Showbiz. Ebedifo say ye Daniel so ye anti asem foforo ayechi. Na je say de bia asem si. Asem su de esi a ye say eti say tri. Enya nti ye de. Ye nya hye na asem nso eba ye beka. Asem epie na wotwe mu eye Shatawale ene the former road manager. Sorry. Ni former manager.
Yes, I'm not a road manager.
Sorry. Former manager.
Yeah.
Boo God. Sir, Boo God. Only o boss. Ako meeting. Business meeting.
Or draw fish.
Allow. Let him finish the intro.
I no question who could draw fish. Wabra shatter. I know ako business meeting. Then you break. Na oti or na o draw fish.
How do I fish a man?
Allah, moment, ask a question.
Fish bang. The number now draw you know.
Panla. Moment, allow. What did you draw?
Shatalapia.
And any bristle.
You won't draw Shatalapia.
Wamami
Akunya
with the mami kasa. It's sad, say. Ube bresa abo humo den aye juma. You know, and Obi be you see 3 seconds. No person odi rubbishy ejuma waye. Uti phone call na buy no say me draw fish. I no friend ni papa. Ni papa so say me draw portrait obiti. Na obi be busa say meeting na ye call no kra. Who facilitated the meeting? The same fish drawer are omu accusing no. You work with a lot of corporate people. So there's a gentleman at Guinness Ghana Limited called Roland. I'm sure say you can call him and ask him. He was in that said meeting. And we're at the table deliberating. How did we arrive at that meeting? There have been series of phone calls before that meeting. There have been proposals that we had prepared before that meeting. So why would we sit in a meeting and having a discussion? And I'm a quack draw fish. But hey, this is where we find ourselves. We a Juma and Obi say when ya reward no a Juma no mu say a Juma na we in the crowd so omufa and feel say enye una we. You know, so we share the ono kai and any papa kai crowd. There are 2 different things.
But
who contradict you?
But who can say mu call meeting?
Me kai ana omu
No, you are also admitting there was a meeting at Guinness.
Oh yes.
One or can Guinness?
Yes, Guinness no kai.
Okay.
Made in black. Who say no ambassador.
It a day ni see here. A day ni see wo meeting na say. Time a meeting na customer.
Oh, now say meeting the whole meeting now. You send a proposal ahead of time. They look at the proposal, then they call you for a discussion. What you say?
No, whilst the meeting was going on, I was Guinness. Now, we what table so. And then now we.
Utie the ono cry kind no. Or see your call meeting. Na more voice na mumbo. Or see we went to a meeting and we're sitting on the table. Utie the make no. Or see we went to a meeting and we're sitting on a table. Who goes to a meeting and sits on a table? Don't you go and sit at a table?
Oh, nothing.
Maybe
grammar.
Grammar.
Oh no, be
They have been patrol because if you go to a meeting and sit on a table, it means it's not a serious meeting.
Hey,
grammar.
This is where my basho na meeting.
No,
No, don't say it's a grammar. Make us say
Yeah.
So that is what we want to say. This is what happened at the meeting. We went there, and in the presence of the Guinness people, we were all sitting on the table. So that should tell you where the lies.
Your fan is a error, a mistake.
I heard a mistake, but me draw fish in a mistake.
Baby, book on my dream as a book person say. If it was a meeting that we were sitting on the table, now everybody could do what they wanted to do. There wasn't any.
To draw fish.
Yes,
to draw fish.
Because if we go to a meeting,
So
a serious
that's why he
meeting,
drew the fish.
I say at the table only should I draw fish. If we were sitting on a table at the meeting,
then they said they shut a car and then
I said no.
So what are you?
It's a fish in the drawer.
So you are demonstrating a table. Master, you drew a fish.
So no, but me
I'm drawing your 2 CD 50 shoe tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, but it's not true. Who did you draw a fish?
Oh, you see, so again, why would I go and draw a fish?
Okay, no,
at
but
a meeting.
but you have to state it.
No, but that's exactly what I'm saying, sir.
Okay.
If you look at all the things that was said, the son said, I drew a fish. What did the dad say?
Drew a head.
Good.
Which head?
So there was a drawing.
Good. I don't even know. Again, he says the father shifted his head like this and was looking on my paper. Are we writing an exam at the meeting? Look at all the circumstances surrounding what they are saying.
No, they say the time where the guys they talk. Way that you did the way they watch papers.
So they think you're taking notes.
Wait, father, yes. So I'm saying that exactly. I like the taking notes, but I am not a secretary.
You draw.
I will not go into a serious meeting and go and take notes.
Okay.
We have a secretary.
Was the secretary at the meeting?
We were there. Yes, we were there as a team. So I will not go and take notes. I'm not a note taker.
So what did you do?
I'm a fish drawer. What's here? So you should take this whole in the sarcastic way it is, because again, if we are going to a meeting and sit on tables, then it's not a meeting.
Would that take away the fact that there was some sort of drawing when the meeting was in session? I know. Heard the response, no, dear Maya.
Are you so excited?
I thought you were going to deny, say, but nothing of such.
But A+ just asked the question. I said, I have not drawn a fish. I'm saying, why are you dwelling on the fish when the dad? Listen, the gentleman was not in the meeting.
Oh.
Listen, was he in the meeting?
No, he was not.
He was not.
He was not.
Was just the dad.
You see, please,
So
I beg.
He said that.
I beg, Adekam.
Yeah.
Abe, for the purposes of this discussion, play the video.
Yeah.
I am a man Kasake.
All right.
No evidence.
Production.
You just say Benini Papa ne call me.
Mama, you video no.
Intasem we okanina ni Papa ne be ka kire no.
Yeah.
Was the Abeiku video?
Those times Guinness won't sign me for them. Made him. My father go Guinness. Those times Guinness won't sign me for them. Made him black. My father and you the sit conference room. If like this year they talk, I don't call my father. I go call my father right now. I say, then what bulldog they do? Then what bulldog they do? You and my father did meeting. Where did they talk about things? You did there and as the meeting they go on, you did draw fish. For ambassadorial day where they go do, you the manager. My father said he watch your paper top. As did he talk, he did watch your paper, or his bulldog jotting some points out. My father watch your paper, he did draw fish.
I go die for your mother. I say nobody but la 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 la. I go die for your mother.
My father go Guinness. Those times Guinness won't sign me for them. Made him black. My father and you the sit conference room. If like this year they talk, I don't call my father. I go call my father right now. I say, then what bulldog they do? Then what bulldog they do? You and my father did meeting. Where did they talk about things? You did there and as the meeting they go on, you did draw fish. For ambassadorial day where they go do, you the manager. My father said he watch your paper top. As did he talk, he did watch your paper, or his bulldog jotting some points out. My father watch your paper, he did draw fish.
Right. So when they and someone Shatawale Edebeto Abonte fa a yebu God. A brown new papa ko meeting. Ewo Guinness. And Nema Okoye ewo meeting as. Eti Shata papa. And the Bekache Shata say meeting na Okoye. Na me kase bu do. Ocho note biama. Chia mi ti kohwe. No true bibi. Bu yahu Boo House. Any sa art ya drawing here my minim nipa kwenim any anod
Shatalapia. Of course Shatawale. I mean a kid who named Shatawale will know say Tino. Wale.
Now why a draw nipa now de fish
bulldog. I saw a tin now is a tin fish tea.
No, but it's simple. We say
tilapia ne akosia cartoonist kwambo mo jaisa. Why?
No, but first of all, I think so you need to commend this guy. He's a very good artist.
Yeah, true.
Also, in your intro, you talked about the fact that he's a designer and all. So, his ability to merge the fish, because Shata saw draw fish. The dad clarified, saw draw head. So, he had to merge the two.
But that's what deny say one draw fish.
No, so also draw fish and head. So, you only have to merge the two. As creative as he is, and which better head to use than Shatawale?
But was that place appropriate?
Which so no, okay. So let me get to that point.
It's a fair wardrobe.
Abi, me, and I don't know about my fellow colleagues. I have been in several meetings. It gets to a point. Maybe I know I join a blank, and I say maybe a conversation they do no. Mark the serious conversation we. So subconsciously, most of the paper and pen. Now we'll draw baby.
Your friend unconscious doodling.
Me, I draw all the time.
I will Guinness meeting.
Whether a Guinness or
when I make a say, I will draw then.
Nipati. Yeah. Oh, I can draw it for you right now. I draw. I'm a good artist. Oh yeah. But it's better.
Okay.
Yeah, but me, I don't draw fish. You understand? So usually happens. I mean, I'm being told that yeah, but me, serious, I'm not kidding about it. Sometimes when you sit in the meeting, it gets boring. Drag it, and as we had a serious conversation, maybe out to now we'll draw with you. Can draw a fish, can draw a human head, can draw anything. So it happens. So I know dear medicine I see. The second bit is, I mean, as I'm seeing, I see a lot of people, and what I've realized is say, Ubia I don't know what level Juma, I follow off, not fancy be attending, and in turn, they raise or they question the person's credibility, the professionalism, the work ethics. For me, I think it's quite unfortunate. I can understand say they need to go with their main man, but don't deny the fact that they only unipano work in Tokwano. He stood for something for a long time. So it's laughable for anybody to question good or managerial skills because they say or call meeting or draw fish. But they make answer say, why would you question? I mean, unless of course, but if you really want to speak to the credentials as an artist manager, there's no way you can hold a touch to this gentleman here. And I'm not saying that because he's here. The records are there to show. But of course, so being a rector, because you record this side, because when you manager, it's normal. And I hope that he takes it in that light. But yeah, and I'm sure that the gentleman himself knows that this gentleman here has played a pivotal role in his career. No doubt about it. And so, no dear, I mean, me and fan serious me I've been drawing. I draw in meetings.
And so someone about Shata and Tem. I mean, Ubia per se, and can be said because Ubia on na ye Juma, Madam home, Namo Sema Beda Bonting, and must see a Makwa Cram, Maku P court. West you Shata. I'm on also say we go court, just say, Nenia prepares Obeba. Begin to cases will be court. Anka one kasa na ehun hia so di bi be kan minim die ntia o pese oni Shata etwe wo court.
Okay, just before I go on to the reason why I went to court, after I drew the fish, the reason why we went to the meeting and I drew the fish,
So what was one rushing?
There be say, oh, don't worry, let us assume that's what they're saying. So me draw fish no, yeah, no, onya deal no.
Maybe I want you to papa na ebi.
Because what they can't call you Juman Dada. The meeting was just a formality.
Massa.
So papa na ebi.
Nani papa no management.
You know, pay them.
Witness to watch him draw fish.
I like that.
So,
Abe, I'm in court because of my family, my wife, and my kids. Shatta himself is my family, because ne papa, yeah me papa. But you do mpempembe so a say fa nyoma bi. Emma yemfa nye asresem. Obetumi akande obeka nyina afa me ho. It's normal. And changing who I am. And I dear Nyankopon afa me so I am no. Unto me changing. But say my very existence here asks him so much say or per se yet chimi to ifiasia. Then I need to see say oh and then nipa kumra ye kana asem no on pay me ye. Abe asema esi before 7 years ago. Day na same see na day na yes our pronouncements in no. It was actually 7 years like the day like a tosade no so pepe 7th year. Yes. He organized a press conference in 2015 or that area. What's now Sami Flex show so okanyoma bebre including the waka sisiano. At the time, I say me see me kunu like me kun other guy no. You could pay police station. You do police station or no? Okoka say oh na ni buefu we nya asem bia o kana na odi diago na. Ye di asem ni nyina ye ka say okay. Me onko ye nja asem no enko na. Me mon kasa bio. Now you do police station or no? No kuta my wife naked picture on the phone so. And or the chair policeman. Abe, I've gone through a lot. I've gone through so much to build or to help build because I name Kwana me ejumano. I might be the head. Banko for be brave. Neboa ma edu baby I edu no. Inti se watu neni agomiso. Shata won ma 3. Ni mani na ye mi ma. Me who shata ma oba ni ba ene amen ka say you know what I'm saying. So se shata when who me ma se ni ma. Se when who me yere se ni yere. Se when who me papa se me papa. When who me mama se me mama. Then what can I do? Court nebe kwa kopi. Fenek ochi aye kana asem yi. Abeiku Santana wo beka fenek ochi asem enewo show ni so a. Unim fenek ochi more. Unim how are mutual friends. Unim me fear no didi. Me nipa me say, and I said this on Andy's show. Me new kasa sisi I me say fenek te ha oti yentem. Cause actually bro, I people they worry you because that sana na me in tie. I say when my who court 4 years. They are court discharging me. Was the same day I signed Shatawale wo xylophone. Me too me car fee a court premises or me drive abba a sign in Asia because we need to come and prepare ourselves to receive him. I cried from the court premises till I do xylo from my office. Because now my bread. Nyankopon sha Jerry Avenobo any Gary Nimakon, especially Jerry Avenobo. when ya one city work case where or the mechi sa till today or the mechi. Police wa yen hwehwemu bibia for 4 years and a court discharging me. Years on, what my better say me kun to say me kun other guy. I have a video, I can give it to your people to play it as evidence. Say and you say me bom mitimu akansem. Eba ni sa no me say oh. Shut I mean ya. Some of these things major ehun here. Me ne o kasa no sa time na sa sem ni see no. Wa friend me wife ofie. Me ni nya kasa bi wo Germany. O friend me wife ofie say omo me omo ba be chi me wo promoter bi girlfriend e demo a me ne da. Inti wasai mi fie once I mean me come mi fie. Me free US aba na your Europe and I call US. I spent 1 month in the US. Me bano. There were 2 things in my head. 1, divorce your wife. 2, stop the job with Shatawale. These are the only 2 things that was in my head. I chose the latter because that was the only wise decision any man could make. Maybe do Ghana. And obi catch me. Your team members ni bi. Catch me say, bro, why you left wifey in picture for your laptop, a naked picture? I said, oh, you are not sure. Because me crying in meeting. In some way, you come, we say here say there, fine. Until you call sa police station, you call same na you call police station. All the phone no, police man, my wife naked picture also. That no me board down more police station. Abe, obi a share ne. I don't want anybody to sit there and feel say maybe ya gangi up near be can't shut away asem. Me the mechanic now were outside the main car I will me move they didn't see ya mechanic no mama felt more main car but the mechanic now were public information it is a after all these years after all these things that I've been through yeah and you still want me to go to jail. For what reason? Patrolman can't show BB. This is a note. If your camera can take it.
I share your sentiments and your emotions. Wako and the Dusty Hit FM, Hit Radio, Wako Moho.
Maybe
just
a personality interview.
Abuaji also Waka just say
Abuaji
Waka entertainment review
yes.
Wakasa. I mean Wakasa about when they any hankwa say bia you've been saying it baby Abeiku be a platform be Abeiku. But I mean na kakra and after the said your wife naked picture or police station what's happening
okay
but we say 2 thoughts and now the America
yes
either somebody ni be jai ejuma here and I say we be jai oye and now we decide say we be jai but what's happening
thank you
why
okay I like that question so and that is the myth or the myth I want to clear now me here ejuma wo a xylophone. Na many Stone Boy. Becca. Joyce Blessing. Obibini. Any kumi guitar and I juma. So yo and I juma. Nti da bi mo fie na mo afre me. Say, bro, I'll be. I say, cool. So Charlie will for me too. So, bro, what be the situation? But tomorrow when I come, I say, oh, no. For try meet. Me so I send I say, oh, your brother, your young brother say he won't come meet you and apologize to you. Me say, which my brother? Or say, oh, shut up. Me say, oh, bro, there's nothing there. Like problem be anyhow. Because I be honestly, me SMC and Ochina na me refi. Oh, there's nothing there. So no. He say, oh, Charlie, for 3 years now, I don't even see you, you know. So me cry na I am in Hakakra because baby I'm one day assembly fear bano. I'm like, how? You know. But okasa aya na me who say, okay, as a person in the ejuma. Oni shata ye ejuma. And to me catch so, bro, at the any time, make a know. So okay, I will call you. I think 2 days time of framing. So pamicho. Mimbra na down for being free a friend coffee boat. Or what is legal? Adriganos stretcher. Rollins opposite Kahaya a cheaper pepe. Mimbra ho na meeting no wo see you. Me baby two car na me friend me wife. Because I same see before no, my wife ne ha no pa. Asema making that no call ye press conference. When I was coming back, me and my wife that them over for a week or two na yen kasa because our friend no catch and say me ni obi da o baby. So my wife go for pa. The day I call kasa no plus no. Saturday na my wife started on me kasa because when we say Hakra wenye obi papa. So my wife said, go and speak. I never spoke. I never spoke because we are saying no. Of course, onim de obekwa ko share ni bio. Timi yedin. My wife went on radio the next day. And the files are there for everybody to see. And okoka. She spoke in my stead. I didn't say a word. So I said, hey, na mo friend me and me friend my wife. Wifey. My boss a friend me or say wait. And I say oh, I say be say same way there nya say mo ya jemu da. I mean so I catch the same thing. Or see. And okay, so say no can dey how dey ko show mo. Bibi nya my mate. We call meeting no. I was there. Bolare was there. You can ask Bolare this matter. Namwan, only the other guy be a friend Achu. Myself and Kofi Boat. Yeah, na near meeting. Me cry. Me babe kono. Na me name say shatter wo. But so only me aka shatter say. But me name say shatter beba. And I say me kwa could do before. Me do a shatter to you say. And I me better na say. Better I say I know. Start to say yeah, Kasa so Charlie. You know. Like I tell you over the phone, we go love work with your man. So I want you guys to try and, you know, sort. But and I shut up a bar form, a saw me nice or permit. I say, oh, bro, you this thing. I tell you that situation be I say, yeah, kutunya de
fast forward. When we know, after xylophone cry, now that's on any now.
Because Namwa had patched us up. And this is somebody I love. I still love Shatta till today. I have no issues with him. So, Namwan, Apache and together and we're working together. So, xylophone, Chemwa, we shouldn't work again. No.
Udo Shatta, open us, Moye family and all that. Waka wants him. Unswa kanasem. There was a banter. And on the coffee fans, some mobile and sana police release a bar who investigation near the I won't so dinner alcohol. It will be a open answer our head too was stepping on your toes several times. Why don't you forgive him and move on?
Okay. It's very easy to do that. Seka mimin kwa se mitia min kwa. I said earlier before I started, I'm doing this for my family. I have 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. My first daughter, I was Nami was for almost a month. Abe, I need you to understand this. Fene kasemni bae no. Yedi made that to me so no. At the time, it was a non-bailable offense. So you needed to go to the Supreme Court, my friend saying, Human Rights Court or Supreme Court to get bail. Me demu 1 month. I was picked up on a Thursday. I reigned in front of a court on a Monday. Court put me, the police said they have no, they still are working, they don't have, so they should hold me. I went in 2 weeks. I came back again. I went in again for 2 weeks. Now, when I got home, yeah, and in the cells, Abei, my wife at a point came and said, your daughter has been asking of you, so I want to bring her to see you. I said, I don't want my daughter to have a memory of their dad behind bars. Thinking, I was shielding my daughter. When I got home the first night, my Barnaby Sam said, Daddy, where did you go? And I said, oh, I went to, I said, oh, don't lie, you were in cells. Abei, I have gone through so much. And now, a same way I see no. I see before, if this was the first time, make I say, oh, and yeah, same behind my main fan. Me see 7 years ago, I can't the same thing. I had to call police station. So, how many times can one forgive?
Okay, General.
I just want to say something to add on to it. Minuka say. 2 days ago, that was Thursday or Wednesday, one of them. Police for by me fear. They spent 45 minutes in my house. Nami niho. They came snooping around. You know? Man,
police for bow fear be row them.
Me rami fear.
I'm about them.
There be some of them are lucky. Na me ni fear.
It's we then who's a police for.
There were cameras for me fear, and I have people in my house as well.
2 days ago.
Yes.
My money and say.
Thank you. My name. Inti. I got home later on because Danu Mendefi, I think said two of the 2 days I didn't. So the following day, na miti radio so. And a text message. Text message in patrol, Mami reading out for the purposes of clarity in patrol. I say, my name is Inspector Iram from Cold Case Unit CID headquarters. I've been trying to reach you, but you have not picked your calls. You are to report at the aforementioned unit to assist the police in investigation in respect of the current pronouncement made by Shatawale concerning Fenek Ochi's death. Treat this as urgent. Now me Andy shows you, and I'm receiving a text way.
There's a police for no crampono. There's somewhere where say you on radio. And almost send you a message.
Thank you.
The police.
Yeah, the police. Yes. So I responded. I said, I have not seen your calls. I will have my lawyers call you. Thanks. And Obabium Betro, please, we need you in person. And the lawyer can keep you company or accompany you, one of them. Now, Mpacho, this was after they had come to my house. My phone number and me down, I know. My phone number is public. So if you had my phone number, you could have called or text, say, oh, come, which the police, they have a right to call anybody at any time based on whatever information. They came with a pickup, 3 of them. So I don't know the omu baba be. Me no kase fi on kra me nko. So my name say Oma Planty Bibi wo Monday, nyame adoma me be call police station, me ni me lawyers be call. So uba be sumpi wo me ho no. E den na ope.
Bu wadamfo police ni baby e friend Jimama maka just ope wasem pa. I say sorry for all that you're going through. Set any Rami amwo Wellingborough Northampton. Me chiamo one Kofi Enoch Kofi Knox TV Africa Belgium me da say me chiamo nyina na ebusuafo
Abe
Kwame
Bacho sorry
obekan de watchro
there be me the bibi so ka ho answer me ne o ka say I have picked up information and it's reliable information me Bubodin that the Jubilee House
Gina ho mami.
okay
Gina house on. Gina house on.
If you are body dia na
Onyina house on. House on na onyina.
That's all you see.
I know about boy plus.
O say
Boy plus first.
Na nka me kwa ba ma me.
Ebu ada
Na o
me Captain Planet. We
any no show.
Arnold.
Okay,
Arnold.
what do you mean say?
Well,
it's good to see him sober for a minute. I think first now arrest me.
I don't think so. It's anything that we can laugh with it.
No, of course.
Of course.
I mean, I know Boo. I've known him for quite a while.
Nah, I think that you kasa say oni ninia shata ensensem. Etu ntwa once and for all. No be any the peace no fa money bra any na adwuma ehwe na busia.
Well, it's hard advice I can say about before the court suit. But baby do the BJ mama court to actually figure it out. Now I can really empathize and sympathize with Bulldog. And they might be brave. I mean, story are all mine from the Germany and all that stuff. For some of us, we know. It's the first time, if I'm correct me, I all can't exactly what transpired during our first fallout. Me name so I can't baby. And during that period, no, and Sabu Bekano, I always commend him for that action of taking not speaking. Because I felt that he exhibited a lot of maturity during that period. Because in some way you see that time, it affected on in the family like they were can't see her. And so saying he be about outer. I am pretty sure that Boo so were a lot of stuff about shatters or Bekan and the problem ever. But for him to say, listen, let me be the bigger guy, let me be the big brother, and let it go. Almost every time, our conversation with them, born about for taking that route of not really coming out to respond. But I can understand what he's going to, especially when it has to do with your wife and your kids. Couple, I mean, you're a family man. You can understand, say, Ejuma ye when a rub it off negatively when it comes to your family, a problem. Because they don't have an understanding of what we do and what we go through. And say, the next thing is they calling you. Now when for them it's more of anxiety, desperation, concern, and all that stuff. It's all you do is to assure them. So it's part of your human, but they don't get it. And for any person to be in that soup, me I totally get it. I totally get it. Now, yeah.
Ola okasa ya che. Bu kasa nyina o say still ene odo ope shata asem. Ne papa ne papa. Enti enka mo ye abusua. Enti sansense we ade enti na momfa abusua channel so crampo na momfa resolve. Say shata papa wo papa say de wo kano na oni na abusua why don't you resolve these issues? I don't know the best way to, deal with this issue once and for all.
I think say Utiene Kasenma, he has been an ardent, lover of the gentleman as was supporting the career all this while. And I don't know for what reason. Meanwhile, they can't do it for this long. But for you to sustain that love, even to the point of Ujem na mpendfwa no abekasa no wasako ni asako ako repeat the same accusations about you, and you are still saying here on live TV that you still love the man. It means it's not easy to change it, and we should commend him for that. Say, well, you'll be as or kase opewasema. That's it. No baby or pewase, he won't change his mind. Yeah, no, yeah, Adebi or say you're born a baswo. And again, almost semna ekoso me from where I said, I think courts is the best way to deal with it now. Your ban me can fear do tea auntie. Ina do o tea and so betra se we wan se kire. Wan hwe na akwa ensem bebre. Se ye de court there, ye nyina enkonko kan asem na emra no ani ni. I'm not sure what the ne court say yem fan into. It's defamation, right?
Yeah.
It's a mini sure so the ne court say yem coaching into, which I know say a bass ye coaching to no aka bigina. Say me fan into. But he just wants this thing to end because affecting the family, and it's affecting him. Number two, and you and I will also, if we're in the same shoe as him, would have found a way to end it once and for all. So I feel that's what he's doing.
Miss G, before Boo and ABC shut our court, we saw the banter on social media. We to my way, now we are to my way, now we are chro, now we are chro, we are chro. Companies or no ye video. Video. Oh, yeah, video.
There be a video, first video, but it was more of. It wasn't serious like.
Yeah, and I make us say, "Sa bantano, who follow you?
We follow you.
Was it necessary?"
Oh, I didn't know. I say agrobio. There's another me who know.
Yeah.
Na so moody.
It was high for the album.
So moody. Aso moody agro. We candidate na we have a candidate. Unlike once I shut at the Okasa, and yeah, every time Abu be responding, but this time around, I said, Onusu, I said, oh, dear, Grony be. And Okan, Onusu, I can't. I think, said the Abia a trigger, assembling in any Sababy Okase, Uncle Fred Blacko, no on Panacho, no manifest. I don't say a trigger, no super so ye BB, ne eshina. But the mechanism, the many baby assembly drew because I say, industry hanum say no ago on kofo bebre ni so yet me ye nyoma bebre fa ne say ago kasa tra na asa ago no bia ka so sese na waka no yen ka no ofie oh my sorry na say I didn't asa for somebody a walk through face now or kasa walk through no na court aka so yen find evidence bia anti a discharge case no na ote ne ba bi dwen na wasan ko fa sa asem we ababium no e say yesan ko sa court no na evidence ko awo o teacher say ampampa oni wakasa say oni wika say ni yen ko try bi wo court ho e bia na ampampa o evidence enim into onko court ho no onko country court na evidence ko because I say I don't want to even narrow it to shut up because I say obi wo ha na sorry also metimi aka bibia meka afa ebi Abeiku hu maka ne tra ni asemba o say oh na say woni say adwuma na ye content and bibi is na ye the same for reputation intimi dem me pese ye test law no on this case again yen court no na yen show the court because na evidence cro wotimi abetna si e di camera si enim o se den aka say phone camera si wani aka say o catch me so obey say go produce that evidence in court.
And talk why see any formula. Etino say ko talk say obe bomasum and I me kawaso and I me bow yem and I me dia be bow. Me njina say hey pyramid. Say me so dey me defend me.
Now where dey e quite trade.
Boxing and talk about
say any boxing. Say sanity dia. Na sa bantana we tuma we na we atwa we no ye fa de say eno ho response
David
and meba ena shata also eka bibi ama aye bu ya because said the mukai no na mu nyina mu so mu nyina mu di agro mu nye serious but last one no na kan no because I say ni kuro ewu en wasa ko brain nti e kan no
wait
me point in say uhwe woni ana unim said it otie
they be and they am
me pacho mama no si unim said it otie and na say we are okay o say court a discharge
but acquitting you. That means the court can call the issue any day. He's not been acquitted and discharged.
Go to trial,
so it means that they can call the case any day.
Okay.
It's on shed and free man, sir.
Me pacho, me tia say ono Santana say owo evidence. De dada. A onim na court e discharge no asemu. No ka say Debbie akwa na mus discharge no. Me evidence. Enka so obeko court as at that time enko be court
if your loyalty into manko
and I make us say a pre-program
no watch I get the point you baby I'll drive it corner but so based on where me observation I think the boo reaction or action came after the police release so once the police released to say we are taking this thing seriously, you know, then he also must take the thing seriously. Because I can trust her, I can probably will say, oh, so we can be in 2000 and something. Say, but once the police picked on what Shatta said and said, so no, we are taking it seriously because we've created a cold case unit. We are Nebradan, can you advise him to take it seriously?
But even before police came in, they also called on the police to take it serious.
But it gets serious when officially the police say
comes in.
My fan is serious. My setting up a code unit file to actually look into this matter. When it gets to that point,
Kwame, unu anu mi enu ya semi. Una ubetumi akasa cha omo so muntwa so na ye pe bibi papa na ye hwe se de ye bechi $1 na bafo. Ade na woni omo nkasa.
Ose asam na omo ka no. Asam na ye ka no. Ose abi wa brepa so obi same. Was the first no person started with me no the kwa no dey akon ya na once matin hadin na mehwe minim ade couldn't ya because asam no me be kan no te se ne atie okay asam no se ne atie no ne se boost or say police wa afre no meboa my friend is on here then am we nkosu nyina eye nipa krum ha din sam fun kan kore police wa afre boost so on here then. That is the most like me green one mentias as a police for ebinya that we say your free bulldog say Shatta can't submit your free bull. They don't have any moral right to call bulldog, and I'm telling them, all of them. You see, the reason why so many people can't deal with me is because we are madam for now we are there now we are no, and you have to be able to tell you, hey. New CID director, Makachan Kofu Baby says he's a very good woman. He's a very good woman. Meaning, I wouldn't personally, but I believe in her. Say, with her position as the new CID director, no more be change, no more be and everybody knows my relationship with the IGP. My friend is a member penny, but I have to tell them. Shatta Wale said something on social media, and so police are quick. To call Fendi's death is very important. I'm part of I'm one of the people who went to the house there first. Meanwhile, the reason why, despite most of the media didn't have it, because I had the photos and I didn't release it to anybody.
That's a good move.
Kwame being a friend, it yet near about 3 or 4, and you could do if you want to pan. Now, I did be a yame pa, but in this country called Ghana police are aware. They have heard it. Jamestown. Ye nyina ti omemu ha. Eni ehun se police ni young man was sorry koye adwuma aba. Ape bibi kakra di. Okono na am robbers be attacking no ebe bonu tu okun no wo Jamestown. And everybody heard the story. Omo bonu tu okun no. Yes, armed robbers. Later, you better say, yes, say, a police phone and say, SWAT phone on me, armed robbers, no work room. Me can't receive the invitation also. So I say, a police SWAT phone, a armed robbery. Abeiku pacho make assume make who him some person make cancel their media.
Baby I walk up.
Abeiku make you speak.
No, make you speak. I said make direct to the back. Yes, men kasa mon kasa.
Okay, take it.
What do you mean cano? Emphatica na categorical
allegation.
It's
a public domain.
Sabi, whatever is in the public domain, you know. Asem no our court or more
Assembly in court. What are you talking about? Nipa ya former court. I mean, come as I'm responsible for what I'm. You know me. I'm a very responsible person. I won't say something that is not factual.
Yeah, there of me patrol.
Oh, no, make a invitation no so.
And then patrol travel now. O dey send be ebebem too much. Oh, no court or no.
Go ahead. You have the floor. Eat the floor.
Yeah, dem kofo yi ye kofa omo ye se akoche police for no se omo no omo ya am robbers no. Mutu ko bo unu atuo no makunu unu akoye adwuma pa bibie bedi. Ene ye koche omo baaye no ye se ye de nkofo na ekobote ma no makokire bebie omo unu am robbers no wo. Ye du ye se ya bom tu omo mienu pe na wu ye. Na nsenya police ni retired penny. It's alleged say why your voice note ascending in nua on so retired police say or ya aware say papa no any nkofo bi ye meeting so omo kokun sa nkofo it's in the public domain abe let me speak
na sem na okase
me so and na me be it is in the public domain. Everybody has heard it that the man is saying that some people plan to go and kill these police people. Nobody has issued a statement, nobody has called anybody. And when you hear that Shatawale says that Bulldog did something, then immediately we have created a cold case file. If you have a cold case file unit, go and investigate who killed the police people. As your own commissioner is saying that he knows somebody has given you information, and this man is the caliber of this person is a senior police officer who has retired. Commissioner is telling you that I am aware of a meeting where some people were killed. You didn't take that serious. Your own people have died, and you are interested in Bulldog because we are on United Showbiz. They always want to use celebrities to pretend as if they are working when they can actually work.
Okay.
Medical was arrested. Osu Bempa was arrested. All for possessing weapons. And go for two chukura. It's a fake uniform. Nobody said anything.
My main stating a disclaimer.
You see, as Abe was pushing to you, I know you didn't want me to talk.
Television,
but me, I will say it.
And despite media, in yadwene, and the Kwame A+ air can. Yeah, catching the song or can and he's responsible for any remarks and any comment to be about yen count yen party to it and Nintina make his stand and say me my uncle. But my point in say there be massive say police for accord. Police ni dealing with the issue, you know, so that you know
so is the issue not that you have called this guy?
Now I'm talking about
how police handle. I'm talking about how police handle celebrities and trying to use people just because they have a name to do. This man yes, I'm using this case. But you see, Abe, I'm using this case, and I'm also setting precedent. I'm using cases that are the precedent that is there to illustrate. When you are dealing with an issue, when you are answering even a law question, you are using the issues, the friend saying cases that are already existing cases. Yes, I'm using an existing case no wait, this man, we are talking on behalf of people who are in the creative arts industry. When I went to police headquarters for the engagement with the IGP, I stated that you shouldn't use bail as punishment. But we say Shatawale, normally kufia, and medical no so wrong. And now I'm saying that it has become too much. You have a cold case unit. You have issues that and your own people that you have to care for. Young police people, they also need. You are not using them to in your cold case. You come and call Bulldog. You are pretending as if you are working. Yeah, Bulldog, Shatawale said something. So we have come and call you. Come to police station. Do you come to police station? Why didn't you go and call your Odujima to come to police station?
The police is a law enforcement.
Oh, master, forget.
as to whether they are using or enforcing the law arbitrarily, and nothing a legal right. So we bet me a catch police in the crowd say
we want them to issue a statement on just as they issue a statement inviting the Bulldog and Shatawale. They should also issue a statement. This is a big platform.
Let's deal with the issue. Let's deal with the issue and stop bringing and Nema SEC. The merits might not be the same. So let's deal with the issue. Let's deal with the issue.
So Abe. Na me catch your baby say na me ni fie.
Good.
Ombeni na me fie 45 minutes. I don't know what they were looking for.
And you have it on camera.
Yes.
Pretending to be working.
Yes.
When they can actually work.
There are witnesses in the house. Omo be di ombe nyina awie no. And omo di note we share me do ase no omo fie.
Police that did not teach.
Police we.
Na mu ye kan somebody bi am.
Hello. Lawrence.
Yentie note
yes,
now.
The note is dated 8/11/2022. Hello, Lawrence Esiama Hansen. You are kindly requested to report at the Cold Case Unit, CID headquarters, on Friday, 11th November 2022, at 9 a.m. to assist in a case of conspiracy to commit crime, with murder, baby, you know. Then it says you may contact the station officer, baby Inspector Iram Azafi on cell phone number 0244 98 5841.
Hold on. Pacho, can I meet me a document?
Oh yeah, they pass up born fast. No, no, no.
Now I press a stop.
Abeiku, ni suban no.
Enti
Obekaya manana.
The meaning what that be apart pusa to kuta pare keke.
And then my trying the picture me the back to Facebook.
May verify document. May verify document. Number busa question.
Now what if said
number busa
obi na dia.
Number busa law student. Number busa law student but by wakan law sa say who document say
handwritten
yen sign it empoye yen sign it now waka no yen sign it
there's no sign it
there's no name
abodi will letter name on the last letter
no it's making reference
oh che no baby on kono mbo ni bin say me asemesi na matro we no
oh yeah
there's no name there's no signature or signatory.
There's no letterhead.
There's no letterhead. Nampacho. Police for here. Sabra. Nabe answer questions. Ewo investigation mo ya. O make sure papers to say. Pacho maybe sir.
Who's supposed to answer that?
Hello.
What did they do?
Now Abe will be some say what
may say is this the former official way?
Ghana police don't know much me here. They can do it. Maybe your baby if you are not ready for who not try to say gate like that. Of course they can do it.
Question.
No, I'm saying they can do it. Ghana police don't know much.
And I'm saying you see. So let's deal with the issue.
Yeah, this is the issue that we are dealing with. Ghana police is looking for a bulldog.
Allegedly.
But they are looking for me.
They've called him
Afterwards, yes.
But so the question will be answered: is it the former? Is this the appropriate way to
police for Eddie?
I don't see Ghana police for me.
No. This is